Next topic, Ampere circuital law. So Ampere circuital law topic is mainly based on magnetic field and magnetic flux density. So as we know that what is the source of magnetic field? Current. Current is a source of magnetic field. So here we have to just assume this is a one long current carrying conductor. Okay, so it produces a magnetic field around it. So here you see the magnetic field shape is just like as a circle. Okay, so here for a simple understanding, I will draw total four circle, 1 2 3 and 4 circle. Okay, so out of the four circle I will just consider only one circle. So let us consider this one. Let us consider this circle. Okay, so all the circles are a closed path. Okay, so suppose I will just consider this circle, and I will just divided this circle into a small equal amount of path. Okay, so I will just divide this circle into the equal amount of equal length of path, and I will just treated this length is dl. Okay, so total length of the circle is capital L and this length is dl. Okay, so it is state that the closed line integration of magnetic field intensity H, the closed line integration of magnetic field intensity H is nothing but the current enclosed by that path. Okay, so if you see this circle, okay, so how much current is enclosed by this circle? The current enclosed by this circle is H, sorry, I. The current enclosed by this circle is capital I. So it is equal to I enclosed. Okay, so it is known as Ampere circuital law. Okay, so this statement is called as the Ampere circuital law. Okay, so it is closed line integration of magnetic field intensity is equal to the current enclosed by that path. Okay, so now I will just take one example. Okay, suppose there is a long wire. Okay, and the current is passing through this wire. Okay, so I will just take a small portion of this wire here, and I will zoom this portion. Okay, I will zoom this portion, so this look like as a cylinder. So this portion is look like as a cylinder. Fine. Okay, so how much current is passing throughout this cylinder? The same current, the current I is passing throughout this cylinder. Now it generates a magnetic field around it. Okay, so no need to draw the magnetic field here. Okay, and now I have to just consider one closed path, and this closed path is known as the Amperian path. Okay, so for example, suppose I will take this closed path. So this closed path is known as the Amperian path. I have to just consider the second closed path. Okay, with a random shape. Okay, I have to just consider a second closed path with a random shape. Okay, so you may consider any shape. Okay, so this is a closed path, and I will consider the third closed path. This is the third closed path. Okay, so how much current is enclosed by this green path? The total current enclosed by the green path is nothing but the current capital I. Okay, so for this green path we can write the closed line integration of H into dl is equals to I कितना होगा? ये जो I है वही होगा. ठीक है. For this yellow closed path, it also includes the same current I. So we can write the closed line integration H into dl is equals to I. Okay, please don't be confused कि ये जो closed path है is not your magnetic flux. Okay, I will just consider this an Amperian path. Okay, this path is called as the Amperian path. It's not your magnetic flux. The magnetic flux is present around here, but I will just take a one closed path. Okay, now what about this blue path? Okay, so if you see this blue path is starting inside the conductor. This blue path is starting from inside the conductor and ending inside the conductor. Okay, so it cannot enclose current I. So we cannot write is not equal to I. Is not equal to I. Is it clear? Okay, so it is known as the Ampere circuital law. Okay, So Ampere's circular law state that the closed line integration of magnetic field intensity is equal to the current enclosed by that path. Okay, so again, to simple understand about the Ampere circular law, I will just take two wire. Okay, wire one which carries current I1, and second wire I2 which carry second wire which carries current I2. Okay, so from the first wire the magnetic field is generated in this direction. Okay, from the second wire the magnetic field is generated in this direction. Okay, fine. So now I have to just consider a closed path. Okay, so if I have to see this wire from the top side. Okay, if I have to see the wire, okay, from the top side, so this wire, these two wire is just look like as a one point. Okay, so there are the 2 points here. Fine. Okay, so here for the red wire the current is coming out from the page. Okay, here the current is coming out from the page. Okay, so I will just represent it using dot line. And for the green wire the current is inside the page, so I will just draw using the cross line. Okay, now the field direction. Okay, so here this circle is indicate a magnetic field. Okay, this all the circle is indicate the magnetic field around first wire. Okay, and this is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, now in the second wire this circle is indicate the direction of magnetic field for the second wire. Okay, so it indicates magnetic field due to the second wire. Okay, now I will just take one Amperian path in this case. Okay, so if I have to choose this Amperian path, this random Amperian closed path. Okay, so this is my random Amperian closed path in this direction. So it includes how much current? Okay, so if I have to apply the Amperian circular law in this case, so this H into dl is equals to, it encloses two current I1 and current I2. But I1 current is in the opposite direction of this Amperian path, and I2 current is also in the opposite direction of this Amperian path. Okay, so here I have to write minus I1 minus I2, because we have to assume both the current are in the opposite direction. Okay, fine. So this is the statement of Ampere circuital